Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Whoa, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing really, really well. These are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does and leave the rest. We're using the, what's it called? Sacred Symbols Oracle to set the theme for your reading today. So can we have a message for the collective? What is it that the collective would benefit from hearing or knowing right now, Spirit? Okay. Oh, we have transformation. It came out sideways. I've just done a reading where the Death card and the Four of Wands were the only sideways reading. And I was saying there was a sacrifice or something that needed to be made. So transformation, card number 19 in this deck. We've got this butterfly. It always reminds me of the monarch butterfly, which always gives me MK Ultra mind control. So I don't know if this is a mind, well, it is a mindset that may be impeding your transformation, making you think that you don't need to transform, or aspects of your life are okay staying the same way. Or, I don't know how to say this. But there's a saying that kind of alludes to the fact that if something isn't growing, then it's dying. And if you take plants as an example, if your plant isn't growing and you're not seeing any new growth within this, no new shoots or whatever, then in effect, it's dying. Something isn't growing, then it's dying. So transformation is always required as part of the human experience. Right, I want to know, show me what this transformation is in relation to. We had talisman at the bottom of the deck, and that just gives me like intention, like setting your intentions, but that would be in, I don't know, like a physical object. That's what talisman is. Divinity. Oh, this is exactly the same reading but in two different decks on two separate occasions. So divinity is your connection to your higher self. It's a connection to source, to spirit, to God. So this is where the transformation, or the reluctance in the transformation, is in relation to. And look at that. We've got card number 19 and card number 20. So progression. The natural progression of something. That's what I mean about growth. It's like things grow. And it's 19, which reduces down to a 10. And then we've got 20, which reduces down to a 2. So 1 and 2, 10 and 20. Bottom of the deck, we've got relief. I don't want that. That was at the bottom of the deck, the last reading I did with this deck. So I don't want to use that again. So transformation was sideways. Divinity is upright. So this could be something as simple as someone denying their spirituality, or that they are a spiritual being having a very human experience. This could be somebody that is reluctant to step into their divinity. This could be somebody that's not listening to their higher self, or that is not connected to, or what's the word? Like connected to their intuition. Show me this transformation. Why is it coming out sideways, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the reversed. It's similar to yesterday, well, the last reading, whenever that's going to be uploaded to the channel. Show me this divinity energy. Oh, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Bloody hell. Oh my gosh, the Five of Swords. What the frick? What's going on? Why is the Ten of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords sideways? The Magician. Shit. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, the Moon. Right, okay. Okay. We've got a lot of fives, a lot of ones in this reading, I'm just noticing. Oh my gosh. We've got a 5, a 1 and a 10. We've got a 5, a 1 and a 10. I'm like, no, that's so weird. We've got exactly the same numbers on both sides of the reading. That is really strange. Anyway, Five of Pentacles is an energy of feeling spiritually bankrupt, spiritually not connected spiritually, and that's exactly what I was saying about this divinity. Someone is fearful of or resisting a transformation, putting off a transformation, doesn't believe in the point or the purpose of this transformation, but the underlying energy is that someone is spiritually disconnected. Five of Pentacles always points to a lack. It can be a lack of money and resources and finances, which generally equates to a lack of spiritual connection, a lack of faith in the universe, a lack of faith in that we live in on an abundant planet and everybody can have access to whatever they want. Because we're not taught that. Inherently, we're not taught that. We're taught about finite resources and things running out. And I'm not saying that we're to discount that, but in terms of the energy doesn't disappear. It can be transformed, which is exactly what we're talking about here, into something else, but it doesn't disappear. It's like the water that we have on the planet today, like the drinking water, the water that fills our oceans and rivers and seas, is the water that's been on the earth since day dot, since the beginning of time. It's just recycled and we continue to use it. So the water that we drink has been drunk by our ancestors. The water that, that we bathe in, it's billions and billions of years old. And that's kind of like what our soul is. Like our body is finite. We are born and then we die. But our soul is older than our physical body. And our soul will continue to live after this physical experience that we are all having called life is over. Our soul doesn't die. This is weird. I don't even know why I want to talk about that. But yeah, there's a lack here. A lack of belief, a lack of spiritual connection. In the Rider-Waite, the Five of Pentacles, there's a person sat like outside, walking past a church. They're all broken. They've got their legs in a bandage. And it's like a church back in the day, maybe even still today, would be a place that you would go to for refuge. It would be a place that you would go to for support. It would be a place that you'd go to if you needed something that, I don't know, whether your family could or couldn't provide, but there'd always be like a third space, a place for you to go. Here it is. So this is the Five of Pentacles. So that speaks of not having enough, but also not even recognizing the spiritual connection that is the one thing that's going to help you in a situation that you're in. And so under that we've got the Nine of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles. So this Five of Pentacles in this deck is surrounded by all of this Pentacles energy. So if you're lacking money, lacking self-sufficiency, lacking being able to stand on your own 2 feet, or something is taking a very long time, you've got to, oh my gosh, and then the Hierophant, you've got to look at your connection to God. You've got to look at that connection to God. Is it there? Does it exist? Are you resisting that? Do you believe that that's something that is important to you, or that you value, or that it even is a real thing? I don't know. We got the Magician behind the Hierophant. We've got the Magician in this side of the reading. There's just so many synchronicities. But I just wanted to show you what that Five of Pentacles looks like with visuals, because obviously these cards are very different to the ones I usually use. But anyway, so that's the reason for the transformation, is Five of Pentacles. Then we got the Ace of Wands, which is like a new passionate beginning. The universe presenting you with an opportunity for you to take action. But we get opportunities all the time, but we are responsible for saying yes. We're responsible for holding out our hand and grabbing that opportunity and running with that opportunity. The Ace of Wands always reminds me of like a baton, like in a relay race. Let's say the 4x100 meters. That's my favorite. I love sprints. So you can imagine the first person takes off. The second person in the relay has got their hand stretched out, and they're waiting to feel that baton in their hand. Once they feel it, that's it. They've got to secure that baton before they start taking off. And then it goes to the next person, and the fourth person's the one that takes it over the line. But it's like, so if God or the universe is giving you this opportunity, but you fumble the bloody baton, you drop the baton, you don't have your hand out in time, the opportunity's gone. The opportunity's gone. So where there's a lack of faith, in the opportunity coming to you, or the lack of faith in the opportunity, like materializing into anything that you actually want, or there's this lack of spiritual connection, so you don't even have your hand out to get the baton. That's what this Ace of Wands is about. The universe wants to hand you something, but you've got to be there in preparation, waiting for that shit to come, if you know what I mean. Because then we've got the bloody Wheel of Fortune. It's coming out in the reversed. So this is bad luck. So if you're not getting that baton, again, it goes back to, why are things not working out? Why are things not working out for you? And it's got something to do, like I say, with this energy of lack. And lack can manifest, like I say, materially or financially, but there's a deeper undercurrent for that. There's a deeper undercurrent for that. Do you feel worthy of abundance? Do you have a clear intention that abundance is something that you can manifest? Have you learnt your lessons? Because this transformation energy, we can link it like to the Death card. So are you ending cycles? Are you learning your lesson? Are you recognizing that change is needed? Are you letting go so that your hand's empty for you to catch this baton that God's running in with at top speed? So if you're feeling pessimistic, if you're feeling like you're just experiencing bad luck and everything's just going to shit, or things aren't working out for you, events aren't going to plan, or everything's outside of your control, again, this is that energy of lack that I was talking about. There's something spiritual that you need to be connected to, tapping into, learning about, or understanding, like on a deeper level here. That was a lot just from those three cards. I'm still trying to get over the fact that we've got the same numbers on both sides of the... I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I really don't. Then underneath divinity, we've got all of this energy. 10 of Swords in the reverse, the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So if you've experienced like, oh, this is awful, with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords with the moon, this is like some deep, dark shit. And I'm going to say, like, whether it's past life, if you prescribe to past lives, if you don't, we're talking about the past in your physical reality. So from the moment you were born in this reality, the past. But it could go further back, as in past lives. As I was saying about your soul being a lot older than this physical reality or your body. The body dies, but the soul continues. And the soul, like any kind of energy, it needs a host. So it will inhabit another body for another life experience. But your soul doesn't forget. That's when energy doesn't disappear. So all the experiences that you've had in this lifetime, whilst you might not be able to remember them, that you lived in another body and you had these as your parents and you did this and you did that, you may not remember that, but it's like almost like an energetic code that your soul keeps a hold of. So when it has a new life experience, it's transformed, it's reborn into a new physical body on a subconscious level, which is what this moon is talking about. It speaks about your subconscious. It's like you remember those things. You remember those things. So I'm talking to someone that's been through a really traumatic, horrific experience of reality. Like I said, whether it's this lifetime or past lifetimes. 10 of Swords is the ultimate betrayal. 5 of Swords is the ultimate defeat. Alongside the moon, that's, like I say, whether these experiences have caused you to disconnect, disassociate, anxiety, fears, insecurities, confusion, I don't know, mental health issues. I don't know how deep or how far this goes, but I could see why somebody would be in this energy if this is what they've experienced. But then what I will say is these experiences that you have, if you allow them to, if you transform through them, if you alchemize these experiences and pull out the wisdom but learn your lesson and leave the baggage associated with the people, places and things of these experiences, that's how you step into your divinity here. That's how you step into your divinity. And it almost feels like you get a fresh start, because that's what the wands are about. We've got wands on both sides of the reading. God wanting to put that baton in your hand. The magician is the energy that, with the baton in their hand, knows what the fuck to do with it. The magician manifests shit. Do you know what I mean? So it almost feels like the universe is saying, we want to give you this. We know that you know what to do with it, but you've got to let go of this, or you've got to alchemize the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. I just want to pull some cards on this, though. Show me the Ten of Swords and Five of Swords. Whoa, shit. Oh, I'll just put my neck. Look, Temperance, exactly. This is the alchemizing. Oh, was that the only card that came out? No, it wasn't. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Right, okay. Temperance, that's exactly what I was saying about this experience of the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords can be your biggest fuel. It can be your biggest motivator. It can be the biggest catalyst in your life experience, in this reality that aligns you with your divinity, if you allow it. We all have free will. If you transform through it, I was just saying it. If you alchemize it, that's exactly what Temperance energy is. Temperance energy is like the earth angel. So these experiences, nobody really wants to hear it, but I personally believe and know to be true that sometimes the worst experiences that we go through or that we have, they're there to support us in mastering an aspect of ourselves. This is definitely some sort of karmic situation that you've been in. Say stuff like I was saying that was done in the dark, hidden, covered up, masked, not faced, whether by you or by people around you. This experience may have even been what cuts you off from your divinity, or cuts you off from your belief in God, or belief in your higher self, or that a higher power even exists. It may have been this may have been the root cause of your disconnect, which therefore that disconnect is why nothing else is happening in your life the way that you want it to. So it's reconnect, and you reconnect through transmuting this and healing whatever this Ten of Swords, Five of Swords shit is. Whew. But yeah, this is Sagittarius energy. Oh, that's funny because we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is also Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. And Jupiter is all about the 9th house. Sagittarius, sorry, is about the 9th house, which is about philosophy. It's about learning. It's like the teacher-learner dynamic. It's about religion. So again, this is what I'm saying about this Five of Pentacles being a lack of spiritual connection. So maybe this reading is really asking someone to look at their spiritual connection. You're going to know what it is. If it needs work, if it's non-existent, if you're actively connecting with that spiritual energy within yourself. Because look what happens as a consequence of you mastering this or alchemizing this or healing this. The Nine of Pentacles, which is you having everything that you want and need. Standing on, I say standing on your own 2 feet, but it's kind of, I wanted to say, like, as I put them down, standing on the wings of angels. That's what I'm getting. It's not you standing on your own 2 feet and I've done this, and it's like you've done this in assistance with God. You've done this in assistance with your divinity. It's your connection to your divinity that gets you into the Nine of Pentacles. Because without that connection to divinity, we know it leaves us in the fucking Five of Pentacles. So God has to be factored into the equation here. So yes, you do this off the back of your own hard work, but you're standing like I was saying, on the wings of angels. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And these are all twisted now. Right, okay, then what did we talk about this magician? I don't even know. I kind of got lost in the reading. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Following your heart, following a spiritual journey. Justice. Somehow, like, my deck's really got switched into the reverse. Most of these cards are in the reverse now. But anyway, I don't know if I've got anything to say about this magician. I don't know if I spoke about it. I'm sure I did. Yeah, God wants to put the baton in your hand and you've got the energy of the magician so that you know what to do to apply yourself and your energy once you receive this baton. Right, I did speak about it. Okay. Now, it's the bottom of the deck. No, we didn't even use this deck. Okay, let's get that out the way. Let's pull one of these. Any final messages, please? Now show me divinity. Right. So So these two came out first. We have death coming out in the reversed, which is that transformation energy we spoke about at the beginning. Endless, harm, and inevitable. And then we've got loss coming out. Bereavement, sorrow, and damage. This is what you need to transform through. You think of death as the transformation, the rebirth, the learning your lesson, understanding that some sort of change is needed. This loss is like the Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold. It's actually giving me more Five of Cups, which is like grieving, it's sorrow, it's sadness. It can be resentment if it's not transmuted. It can be regret. But it speaks of like a loss. And we've got introvert, privacy, separate, online community. Death, loss. But they were both in the reversed. There's something that you've got to let go of. And I feel that with this death coming out in the reverse, I've not seen it come out in the upright in this reading or the last one. So it's speaking about a fear of change or repeating an old cycle, having some sort of resistance towards change, holding on. You could be holding on to a loss. You could be holding on to this 10 of Swords and 5 of Swords. You could be holding on to this pessimistic attitude that things never work out for me and whatever. But there's a holding on energy. I don't know what this introvert is about. Let me see. Show me, why is this introvert energy here? It says privacy, separate, online community. Stress, headache, pressure, lack of sleep. Okay. Show me this introvert and stress. None of these cards are coming out. There's really good cards in this deck. I feel like none of them have made it out into this reading. Death, loss, introvert, and stress. There's something going on with someone mentally. I mentioned that this could have affected someone's mental health. Or you're getting headaches. You feel like literally a pressure in your head. Insomnia, unable to sleep. It's giving me, oh, you know what, I'm saying it and I'm staring at the damn card. It's giving me 9 of Swords. But then, I didn't even apply my own usual logic. When I get a reversed card in the tarot, which this is, it points me to the card that comes before it, which is the damn 9 of Swords. And then we've got this on top of it. So it's like this resistance to your transformation, or the fact that you're in this lack of, whether it's money, finances, lack of spiritual connection, has got somebody really stressed out. Like I say, and the what's the word? The solution to this, the cure to this, is your spiritual connection. Overload, excess, obligation, overwhelm. Yeah, you've got to, whatever problems it is that you're going through, financially or otherwise, you've got to find a way to give that to God. You've got to find a way to alchemize it. And even if this is personal stuff, because I'm just seeing all the paperwork, so it could be money, like work related or financially related, but this is personal stuff. You've got to find a way to alchemize this energy, whether it's speaking to a therapist or a counsellor. For some, it could be medication, like going on antidepressants. It just gives you, I want to say, like, space out of this problem to look at things from a different perspective and start beginning to heal this. Okay, this is a lot. Okay. Any final messages? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, mysticism. Look at that. Mysticism and abundance. This is what I'm saying. Your connection to spirit, your connection to your divinity, your connection to your intuition, your connection to the divine is what is going to bring abundance into your life. I don't think I can say it like any more times. I just said this abundance of the 9 of Pentacles is because you're standing on the wings of angels. That's not mysticism. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Right, I'm going to read divinity and transformation, and I'm going to leave it there. Recovery. This is it. The recovery of your spiritual connection is what is needed here. Right, 10 and 20, or 19 and 20. So transformation states, the butterfly goes through many stages before it becomes the beautiful creature that it is. Honour your process and allow your beauty to be seen by all. Wear more colour to help announce the arrival of your exquisite transformation. Meditate on this when you want to call in more beauty, grace and acceptance during times of transition. But like I said, you're either in the middle of this transformation, you've not come out the other side yet, or someone's very resistant to this transformation, metamorphosis even happening. Then we've got divinity. It says, you are divine, and this message comes with a warning and a blessing. Drawing this card invites you to proceed with love over fear. No matter your situation or relation, proceed only from a place of unconditional love, reverence and understanding. Life is filled with choices. Make sure they are ones that respect all involved, including yourself. Meditate on this symbol when you want to connect with the unseen elemental beings for support. And I don't know how many more times we started off with this. This is a card of going to spirit for support when you feel that energy of lack. But if you've got a lack of spiritual connection, you're not going to go to God for the support. So it's like, it's just, this is how you end up with the damn Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's just an ongoing cycle. So someone needs to break this cycle or habit or something that's stopping this transformation from occurring. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hope you managed to get something from the reading and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.